Hello guys, Arthur here. Before you see the entire reaction of this episode, I just have to give a little bit of information related to this own video. While I was editing, I noticed an annoying noise during the presentation or during the introduction of the video. It was really annoying. It was something like that, but it just happened like for 20 seconds or something like that, not very long. Luckily it repeated itself just in small amounts, like a second during the reaction, and those parts I was able to cut them out. But unfortunately I cannot cut the introduction because yes, that would not make sense for you. So yes, a small portion of the presentation is going to be muted because yes, it's a terrible and annoying noise, which I'm sorry about that. I really didn't notice that during the recording. I don't know what the hell happened with my microphone. I need to check that out. I hope it doesn't happen again. But yeah, that's why some of the video is muted. Luckily it was just at the beginning during the presentation, and that's it. As I said before, it's just in small amounts, like a second during the reaction. But as I said before, I was able to cut that, and it's not that prevalent. So yes, this is just a little bit warning, and not just a warning, explanation as to why I muted a portion of the video. So yeah, the rest is okay. Well, nothing else to say to me that, well, enjoy it. Hello and welcome back to another reaction, in this case My Hero Academia. Today I'm going to be reacting to episode 7 of the second season. Last time we saw kind of filler, how to say it, filler event exactly. I don't remember that. But yes, they participate and they at least have fun in some degree. But now we start a tournament, and the first fight was Midorya against Shiso, something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. And the guy that I thought was on his track. I think Ojiro warned us in the last episode that this guy can control you if you respond one of his questions or something like that. And Midorya was provoked to talk. In the moment he talked, he had apparently lose the fight. I don't think he's going to lose because, come on, he's the protagonist and it's the first fight. And I really want to see him fight against Todoroki because, yes, that needs to happen. But yes, it's something a little bit odd what is happening here. So yes, I want to see what's the deal there. I think you have spoken about this episode, well, the last episode in the last reaction. So yeah, let's cut this and watch the episode 7, shall we? Victory or defeat? Well, yeah, that's not a very helpful title. Okay. Okay. You've been blessed, Midorya. Yeah, he has. Yeah, so he can control other people, but for how long? That's my first question. Oh god! Yeah, this is terrible for Yusuko, but he cannot lose. He's the protagonist. I'm sorry, but there must be a way for him to overcome this. Oh, what? What? What the hell is that? The preview users. I saw Minder. Yes, this is the one for all. Oh, this is yes. He's activated. What? What the hell was that? Okay, what the hell was that? Oh man! Yes! Holy cow! I almost get surprised when he does something with his quirk. Yes! Yes! Just in time! Oh! Yes! Oh! Yes, it's crazy! Oh! Yes! Don't answer anymore! What? Are you serious? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got an 8. Yes! Those are the previous users! Yes! Oh! Yes! Oh my god! Oh! Yes! 10 answers, come on! Oh man! I don't think he will be able to. You will be able to make him talk. Oh. Yes. He can't understand. Yes. If there's someone. Oh, but he wasn't born with that quirk, man! Oh, this is way too intense! Oh! Oh, that looks of determination! Oh! Oh! Oh, that's painful! Yes! Yes! The same technique he used against Bakugo! Oh! Come on, tell me that it's out! Yes! Just barely! But he's out! Okay, that is something I did not expect. Yes. Oh, I'm starting to understand. Oh, this is deeper than I thought at the beginning. Oh man, I wasn't expecting this. Oh. Yeah, clap your hands. Oh, but he understands better than anybody else. want to be a villain. He wants to be a hero. But his quirk. Oh man. God damn it, man. Poor Shinso, really. Okay, yes, he deserves the praising. He deserves the praising. Oh, damn it. Oh, come on. Yeah. Oh. This is something he deserves. Oh man. Oh, that's great. Oh. Yes, Donkey Bobman. Oh. Yes. Yes. Oh. Yeah. Why? Oh. Okay. Again? Seriously? Oh, he has the vision! I counted 8. Oh, man! Oh, yes. What was that? Yes, I knew it was All Might. Oh, this is the... What? He doesn't know? Okay. Oh. Okay. Then what it was? Okay. Okay. That is true. It doesn't explain a lot more. Oh! Quick! Quick reaction! I don't think that's going to work, but that's quick reaction. Oh, those eyes. Oh, and it's over. What? What the hell? Oh, this is something. Oh. Are you serious? Are you for real? Holy! Holy cow! Of course he can't move! Yes, exactly! Get him out of there! Holy cow! That is unbelievable! I have no words! You don't Sensei! Holy... I really wasn't expecting that last moment. That immense power, man. I'm gonna watch this again and be back with my comments. See you in a bit. Holy cow! Oh no. Okay, I just watched second time the 7th episode of the second season, and I don't know exactly how to start. Well, yes, I do know. The first fight of the tournament was Shinso against Midorya. So we were shown the exact nature of Shinso, and I think that since the last episode, and we kind of saw a little bit more of an explanation here. They told us how exactly his power works in this episode, in which he can choose if he is going to control you or not, if you answer one of his questions or if you answer something like that. He can choose that. But a question I have, and I haven't seen it in this episode, is for how long? For as long as he wants, or he needs to be conscious, or what is the deal there? We know how that power ends when somebody hits you, or when I guess you get a reaction up from the outside world, which in a 1-1 situation is nearly impossible. And I was asking how the hell Midorya is going to surpass that, because yes, it was obvious that he was going to overcome the brainwashing, because come on, he's the protagonist. He cannot lose in the first fight. And literally in the first fight of the entire tournament, not just in his fight, not only in his first fight, but in the first fight of the whole tournament. So yeah, I didn't think Midorya was going to lose. But I didn't know exactly how the hell he was going to overcome said problem. But of course, his new quirk, because yes, it is still relatively new for him, the One for All came to the rescue, and we saw the previous owners of the One for All. I counted 8 people there, 8 shadowy figures. Among them was All Might. So we can assume based on this episode, we can assume that Midorya is the 9th holder of the One for All. Yes, I am still intrigued and about the true nature of this power of the One for All, because so far we have been given information, but very little information about this power, about this quirk. All the other powers are kind of clear on how they work, how they come to be, but this one is a very mysterious quirk, a very mysterious power, which of course we don't know anything, or we know so little about it that it's a complete mystery how the hell this quirk exactly works. So yeah, I'm intrigued, and I assume that here giving so little information on purpose, because yeah, that raised the tension a lot. But okay, back to the fight. Of course, once he overcome the brainwash, and I'm still not exactly sure how the hell that worked, because yeah, All Might told us, yeah, the vision, they cannot interfere with you. But perhaps the shock to seeing all those previous owners was enough for you to wake up or something like that. But Midorya stated that he didn't discharge his fingers. He kind of, I don't know if he activated or it was activated by somebody else, or well, by the One for All in essence, or something like that. I'm really confused in that portion, because yeah, it is still kind of foggy in that explanation, and yes, it wasn't satisfactory at all, as Midorya said, because yeah, we didn't know. And we learned something else from that fight. Before I pass to Shinso part, sorry, I want to talk about something else. There was a small talk between Recovery Girl and All Might that said, okay, you were in that vision too. And All Might said, yeah, but that's a good thing. Something odd is happening here. And this is my pure assumption, what I'm going to say next. I suppose All Might saw the previous owners there. I don't know if he saw that and the owner was dead in that moment, or if he was alive, or something. Perhaps it's the teacher, so yeah, maybe the teacher we saw in the first episode of the second season. Perhaps he's still alive. But there is a deeper meaning in there. That if you are in that vision, it means that the one for all doesn't belong to you anymore. That since you pass that, your power is not the same as the new owner. In this case, Midorya. So I suppose, even if All Might is incredibly powerful, so far we haven't seen anything to say on the contrary, that now All Might is, his power is so small compared to his to his peak, that he's not the same symbol of peace, and that Midorya is going to become stronger and stronger. But unfortunately, All Might is going to become weaker and weaker until his power disappears. In what moment that is going to happen, I don't know. But I suppose that is going to happen. And that is exactly what All Might wants. That is exactly what he wants. He wants to Izuku to become this new symbol of peace, this new beacon of hope and justice and all that, because he no longer can do it. Because yes, we know at the beginning of the anime, the entire first season, he only had 3 hours, and those 3 hours have been reducing its time until I thought it was like 15 minutes or something like that, something ridiculously small, because, well, perhaps for the wounds, or for the excessive use of the power, or because he transmits the power to Midorya, I don't know, or perhaps a combination of all of this. So yeah, that is very, very intriguing. But yeah, let's finish this speculation and pass to another thing I'm certain of. At the beginning I thought Shinso was a creepy guy. And yes, the vision I had of him, he was a very creepy guy, a very mysterious guy, but with a kind of weird vibes on him. But in this episode, that changed so quickly that I cannot believe how well they did this. We didn't know much about him. He has a quirk now, we know exactly the quirk. A brainwashing quirk. Which, if you think about it, the first thing that comes to mind is that, yeah, he's going to become a villain. This is a villainous quirk. Because he can control the people and they can do whatever they want. And yes, the first thought that comes, okay, the sexual act, and yes, you can force somebody else in a sexual act and they wouldn't even know that. You can force somebody else to kill themselves. You can force somebody else to hurt somebody that they are dear to them. And that is even deeper because you are conscious. You cannot move. Because Midorya was conscious that, yes, I want to move, but my body is moving on its own. That makes it, a little bit darker even. So yeah, the first thought that comes to mind, yes, this is a very villainous quirk. But Shinso doesn't want to become a villain. He wants to be a hero. And his quirk, he wants to use his quirk for good. And that makes a lot deeper his character, because yes, he has the power to evil, but he is fighting against every single preconception of this power, because he wants to help people. He wants to become a hero, which is incredibly commendable. That exact moment changed my portion or my point of view to Shinso from becoming this creepy guy to this tragic person, because yeah, he is a victim of circumstances. Poor fellow, everybody told him, you are going to be a villain, you are going to be a villain, but he doesn't want to be a villain, and he's doing everything he can to overcome that odd or that thought. And it's very depressing, but fortunately his own classmates told him, you did great, you are the best man, you are going to become a great hero in the future. And not only that, the best heroes, professional heroes, Actually, oh, that was a great quirk, a great hero quirk. I wish I had that quirk to combat villains. Come on, this guy should be in the hero course. What the hell is wrong with this school? Oh, the test is just so complicated. So maybe something bad must happen from time to time. That make Shinso's day. And I love it. I'm sorry, I love that moment. I did not cry like a river, but yeah, a few tears were coming out of my eyes. Because it was a very emotional moment. I said, yes, I'm going to become the greatest hero. I'm going to surprise you guys. I'm going to enter to the hero course, and I'm going to be better than you, so watch out. That is something great. They changed this character in an episode, in half an episode. That is fantastic, and that is the thing I love this anime. They subvert your expectation in the best way possible. I love this anime, and I'm starting to like Shinso in just an episode. I love it. Yes, but let's go to the other part of the episode. The fight between Zero and Todoroki. Todoroki was pissed because his father, and now that I think about it, both Todoroki's, let's call Endeavor and Todoroki, okay? When I say Todoroki, I'm referring to the half and half guy. I don't remember his name. I don't remember his last name. And when I say Endeavor, of course, I'm referring to the grown of men. Yeah, the number 2 hero. I'm referring Endeavor, number 2 hero, Todoroki, the young classmate of 1A. Okay? Sure. Yeah, Todoroki and his father had a disagreement, let's say. And that's when you figured out that Endeavor is a piece of shit. If I hated Bakugo or if I dislike Bakugo, that is nothing compared to what I'm feeling towards Endeavor. Endeavor is a terrible person, a bastard, because he only saw Todoroki as an object, to something that he will use to achieve his goal, in this case to surpass All Might. And yes, he's an unbelievable bastard. Obviously Todoroki was incredibly angry. Unfortunately for Zero, that anger was released on him with that huge, immense spike of eyes, bigger or at least taller than the freaking stadium, that it make it tremble. I was very surprised to see that. I was lost of, I really didn't know exactly what to say, how to react. That was very insightful. The amazing amount of power that Todoroki has is incredible. I really was lost of words. I can't believe that. But yeah, he lost control because he was angry, and he was angry against his father. But unfortunately, Zero received the end of it, the end of his anger. He after that reflected his action, and it was very sad because Midorya said, yeah, I look at him, even he won, he was very sad. And I understand why, because I don't think he's used to this loss of control. And we can see the deep of the hate that Todoroki has against his father, because he refused to use his quirk. And I think I mentioned this in the last video. The firepower he used, or he was about to use against Midorya in the Calvary battle, was an unconscious moment. I don't think he wanted to use his power at all, but he was overwhelmed by the power of Midorya. So yes, we can see a little bit deeper in the character of Todoroki and the character of his father, which is, as I said before, a bastard. I'm starting to hate really hate him. But anyway, yeah, that was the end of the episode. A very insightful episode, different from the last time. We saw a little bit less of action, but still we learned a lot about the characters and about the power. Not much as I wanted to learn about the One for All, but we learned something. So yeah, the only thing I have to say is really thank you guys for your attention. Thank you for your views, your likes, your comments, and especially for your subscriptions. I'm really grateful for you guys, and I hope you still enjoy these reactions. And yeah, that's it guys. Thank you, and well, see you in the next video. Bye.